What's up everyone? Coach David here. So today we have stretching. So this is a stretching routine that I do at the end of all my workouts. Doesn't matter whether I'm doing leg day, chest day, back day, arm day, whatever it may be, I always finish off all of my workouts with a full body stretch. Now again, these are the stretches that I know work for me. You don't have to do all of them. These are just some recommendations. Do what you feel is right for you. Each one of these stretches will be done at least for 30 seconds each. Now, if you're doing one leg at a time, one arm at a time, 30 seconds minimum each arm, each leg, all right? You wanna hold it longer, you can. Anything shorter, I don't really see the benefit in that. This is just what I do. Some stretches I hold for a little longer, but most of the time, at least 30 seconds. So we're gonna start from the floor, make our way up. First things first, we're gonna be stretching out the calf, lower part of your legs. For this, you're gonna need some type of upright surface. I'm gonna be using this tree. All you have to do, toe up, be straight, and just lean into it. Once you lean into it, you'll feel the stretch right here in the back of your calf. Once you get one side, go ahead and hit the other. Same thing, toe up, knee straight, lean. After that, then we'll move up the leg. Now we have our quads. Front part of your thigh, stand on one leg, grab your ankle, pull back. You should feel the stretch right here in the front of your thigh. If you can't grab your ankle, if you have sweats like I do, just grab onto your sweats. Eventually you'll be able to pull all the way until you can get your ankle. If you need to pull something for balance, like a tree or a post or whatever, go ahead and grab it for balance. Once you hit one side, go ahead, hit the other. After that, now we're gonna be working the back of your thigh. Feet together, don't bend the knees, just bend at the hip. Reach down, try to touch your toes, hold for at least 30 seconds, then we cross one leg over the other. Now this is going to put a greater stretch on that back leg. Same thing, back leg, keep straight, reach, hold, switch. Now the other side. Again, emphasizing getting a deeper stretch on that back leg. Hold. Now me personally, I have tight hamstrings, so I spend a little bit extra stretches on that area. So now I'm going to be putting my legs wider than shoulder width apart, knee straight, bending at the hip. I'm going to be touching down to my right toes. Doesn't matter if it's your right toes, left toes, you're going to be doing both sides regardless. Once I get one side, same thing, other side, try not to bend the knee, try to reach down as far as you can to your toes. If you can reach your toes, go a little bit further, try to reach the ground. Once you get both sides, down the middle. Since I can put my hands flat on the floor, I take my hands up and I imagine like I'm trying to get my elbows to the ground. Get a deeper stretch, hold. All right, so that already covers front of the thigh, back of the thigh. Now I want to get my inner thighs, your adductors. For this one, keep this wide stance. Just go down into one leg. Notice how my heel came off the ground. This toe, I'm going to try to point it upwards. I'm going to use my elbow to push this knee outwards. So now I'm feeling a deep stretch on my inner thighs. Hold. Once you hold for however much time you want to hold it for, switch. All you gotta do is come up to the other side. Same thing. Bend one knee. Notice how my heel is coming off the ground. Toe up. Use my elbow. Push that knee outwards. And all you gotta do is hold from there. Now I'm gonna go right here, down into one knee. Put my hands on the knee. This one, emphasize pushing your hips forward. So you wanna lean into it. Don't just bring your torso, bring the whole hips. You should feel it right here on whatever leg you have on the ground. So for now, I have my right knee on the floor. I'm going to be feeling it right here in front of my right hip. This is your hip flexor. Lean, hold, and then switch. Same thing, other side. Hands on the knees, hands on the hip. Now this one you might have to play around with. Some people have to step a little bit further to get a deeper stretch in there. Mess around with it. Just know you're supposed to be feeling it in front of your hip. Once we're done with that one, go ahead. Have a seat. Now we're going to be focusing on the glutes. Grab behind your knee. Let's slide down from right here. Bring the knee upwards as close as you can to your chest. Pull it just enough to where you feel the stretch, but don't overdo it, because if you stretch too much, then your other leg will start coming up depending on how tight your hip flexors are. So feel the stretch right here in the glute. Get one side, and then grab the other knee, pull up your chest, and hold for time. After that, we're already on the ground, so we're gonna stay in this position. Let's grab our knee, cross it over one leg from right here, I have my left leg crossed over my right. So now I'm going to twist my torso to the left. I'm going to use my right elbow to push that knee to the right. So push, push, push as hard as you can. And I'm feeling it now on the left side of my hip. Now to get the other side, just cross that right leg over. So right leg's over now. Twisting my torso to the right and using my left elbow to push that knee to the left. Now I'm feeling it right here, right on that hip. Hold and relax. Still on the ground. Now try to spread those legs as wide as you can. Okay, and right here, I try to reach both hands over to one side. If I'm reaching over to the right, I'm really trying to emphasize getting my left hand to the right toes, and I'm feeling it in the left side of my lower back. Hold, now other side. Really trying to reach that right hand over to your left toes, now feeling it on the right side of your lower back. Once you get that side, go down the middle. Now, if you have someone in front of you to pull you, you can do that. If not, what I like to do is I put my hands behind me and I push myself a little bit forward. And there we go, and hold. Okay, those are the lower body stretches that I do in the order that I do them. Once I get done with that, I start moving on to upper body. So first things first, I focus right here, all along the side of my torso, my obliques, and my lats. Feet wider than shoulder width apart, one hand on the hip, other hand reach up and over, really trying to reach. What you can also do is use this hand, pull your arm even more downwards. One thing you want to try to avoid though is when you come to the side, try not to bend at the hip. Don't have your torso fall forward. Keep it back, just moving to the side. Okay, once you hold one side, other side, so hand on the hip, reach up and over. Use your hand, pull a little bit extra if you want. Really feel the stretch all along the side of your torso here. Okay, next, move on to those chest muscles. Again, you're gonna need some type of upright surface, door frame, telephone post, squat rack, tree, whatever it may be. Just have your arm up against that post or that upright surface. Try to keep it at least parallel with the ground. We don't want it too low, we don't want it too high, just right. Play around with it, see what works for you. Turn your torso away from it. So my arm is against the tree. I'm gonna try to turn my torso, face my chest away from that tree. And now I'm feeling the stretch all along my chest. Once you get one side, switch it over. Get it over on this side. Try to twist my torso away from it. And hold. Okay, from right there. Now I'm going to be moving to my shoulders and making my way down the arm. So arm straight, cross body, pull. Right here, you'll feel it all across your shoulder. Once you hold one side, hold it the other. Arm straight, cross your body, pull. Now let's aim for the back of the arm, your triceps. One arm over your head, use your other hand, push down on that elbow. And we'll be feeling it right here on the back of your arm. Once you get one side, get the other side. Okay, now moving down the arm, we got the forearms. Arm straight, bend your fingers back towards you, pull. You should feel stretch all along right here, the meaty part of your forearm. And now we gotta hit the other side, so now if we put our hand downwards and pull our fingers back, now you'll feel it on the top of your forearm. Same thing with the other side. First pull up, then flip the hand over and pull down. Last few stretches, now we're gonna be focusing on our traps and our neck. So first things first, point your ear down to your shoulder. Remember, don't bring your shoulder up, bring your head down. Use your hand, gently pull down on that neck. You'll feel the stretch all along the side of your neck right here and a little bit going down into your traps. Traps are the big muscles next to your neck. Once you get one side, same thing on the other. Okay, and then last stretch. Now we're gonna be hitting the back of our neck. Turn your head one way, look down, and pull. So if I look to the right and I look down and I stretch, I'm going to be feeling the stretch on the left side of the back of my neck. Now if I face to the left and look down and pull, Now I'm going to be feeling it on the right side of the back of my neck. And hold. And that's it. Those are all the stretches I do after every single workout. If you can, try it out multiple times a day. Remember, these are the stretches that I personally like to do for myself. If you have other stretches you want to do, go for it. If you want to hold for longer than 30 seconds, you want to go up to a minute and a half, by all means do so. This is just what I find works for me. With that being said, thank you all for watching the video. Please like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you all next time.